You can't hear Travis because Travis's speakers are messed up, but hopefully he'll figure it out because we've got Bitcoin Origins, we've got Bitcoin Elite, and we've got CryptoMonKeys. Please share that we are live because you are here for the Nifty Show number 30. And we're going to start right now.
Looking into the future, what do we see? It's lined with digital collectibles, we call them NFTs. Games, trading cards, digital art, and those crypto kitties. Travis and Joel are the hosts, you'll know. Travis and Joel say this won't blow. They're locked and loaded, so ready, set, go! It's the Nifty, really kind of spiffy. The Nifty Show.
Welcome, friends, to the Nifty Show, episode number 30. Travis, if you do end up hearing me, then you can unmute yourself. Otherwise, you can just look silly at the camera. He's having issues with his thing. Let's see here. Travis, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Oh my, you figured it out. Nothing.
Dude, it was weird. Like, I literally went to go get some Chipotle and I was watching the video, and somehow by the time I came back, nobody's here. Some ghost muted, actually deselected this the speaker stream, and I had to go in and figure out why. It was bizarre.
Nothing like bringing it down to the wire, but we're here, and Travis is here. I'm here, and for those of you that have been asking if the Nifty Show was also in podcast format, you know, because we do this live video, I figured that's how people wanted to consume it. But a bunch of you have said, I can't make it live, or I don't want to watch on YouTube. I just want to listen. Great. The episodes from the past couple months are being uploaded one a day on nifty.show/iTunes, nifty.show/ I want to say Google, Spotify, a few of the podcast players. So wherever you listen, you should be able to find it, and all of the episodes will be there. All the past shows will be there in the next couple weeks. And
so when you say a bunch of people, so like two?
No, more than that. I've had several people ask me, like, can we listen to this? And finally, there was enough that I was like, all right, let's do this. So I'm caught up, and well, you will be caught up soon. But if new shows come out, and you're like, wait, that launched 6 weeks ago, that's why. Okay, so once you're up to episode number 30, you know that you are caught up.
So this is episode 31, yeah? 30 or 31?
It's 30. I numbered them wrong last week. I thought last week was 30, but it was actually 29.
Perfect.
I can't count.
That's okay, because we did take a break over the holidays, so this should technically be like episode 34 or 35 or something. But hey,
let's get this party started, Sir Lord Travis, because we have guests waiting in the wings. And the first one, his name is Courier Crypto, and he is here representing the good folks at CryptoMonKeys. I'm going to bring him in here right now. This is the website, CryptoMonKeys.cc, a freely distributed, community-driven, meme-rich digital trading card series based on NFT technology, here to disrupt the meme economy. Courier Crypto, welcome to the Nifty Show.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How you doing?
Good, now that Travis has got his technical difficulties solved.
Awesome. Yeah, I always have those too. Computers have this way of not wanting to behave.
What the hell's up with that? Why do they behave, damn computer? Come on.
I think you should make a Travis monkey.
There we go. Yeah, we might have already. I don't know.
He's got to have a hat on though, and some glasses, and you know he's got to.
So not Monkey the Frog. That was my guess.
Maybe a bad crypto monkey. So there's actually two monkeys on there.
There you go. Yeah, we could do that. That's like, have you seen the Banana Republic one?
No.
That's got two monkeys on there, so that might be a good fit.
So tell us about CryptoMonKeys with a capital K.
Yeah, so CryptoMonKeys was born out of Banano, and Banano is it's a meme coin. It's a fork of Nano, and if you know anything about Nano, it's very fast chain, and so is Banano. It's fast and it's free, And so instead of having like one of those icons that like you might have on Ether or wherever that isn't really a thing, they decided to make the icon that matches your public key be an actual monkey. And so the way it's generated is, with there's millions upon millions of combinations of different colors that you can have between eyes and fur and whatever. And once you add all of those things together, there's however many billion different ways that you could have an icon for a public address. And so that for Banano was these little monkeys. So if you have a Banano address, you have a little monkey for your address. And then, over this summer and getting into the fall, they made the decision, hey, maybe we should make NFTs out of this and put together a team. And now I'm on that team. And then there's all these different themes for all these different monkeys. And we usually will put out, 2 or 3 different ones a week. And they all actually do tie to a Banano address. So if you look at the back of the cards, there's actually a Banano address that's tied to each monkey. And then you can collect them. And there's different rarities. There's common, uncommon, rare, and right up the line to a legendary. And the legendaries are very, there's only 19 of any given legendary. There's only 91 of the epic. And then as you go down the line, there's many more.
I'm looking at this. Just for example, I looked at the website, CryptoMonKeys.cc. I was kind of scrolling through here and I noticed it looks like there's either 19 of them, there's either 91 of them, there's either 423 of them, or you got some that are like 1,900 and something.
Yeah, so 19 is a big deal in the CryptoMonKeys community, and it's left up to myth primarily what that's all about. Now, one of the running theories is that the atomic number for potassium, Banano is rich in potassium, is 19.
Okay.
Now, that's something that people kind of put together as an idea. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, maybe it's just left to lore. But that is that's one of the ideas on it. But a lot is tied to 19. For people, some people, the mint 19 of the cards is actually more valuable than mint number 1 in the community. So it's very interesting. But the best way to figure it out is to head over to the Discord and get on the Banano Discord and get on the CryptoMonKeys Discord and become part of the community. We also have a Telegram, and the Telegram is great, but we've got a lot more going on and a lot more giveaways and different stuff that happens in the Discord.
Here's my collection right here. I just looked up to see what I had. I don't know that I've got anything too crazy, but I did spot let's see, is this it right now? One of them was is that an epic right there? The all-nighter?
That's an epic. Yep. That's a very sought after card. That's a tough card to get. The epics are quite a bit, and then the legendaries can get pretty expensive too.
I don't have any legendaries.
Yeah, those are very, very difficult to get. The one way that you can kind of assure yourself to get a legendary is the legendaries are typically auctioned off for charity. And so if you absolutely want to get a legendary, you can usually get one at auction. And then other than that, it's up to people selling them. Since it's a freely distributed model, there's a chance for anybody to get a legendary. So some of the people that get them and love them and will keep them and don't even care about the price. And then there's other people that will, turn around and sell them. But, legendaries will usually go for several $100s.
Yeah, well, the cheapest one is $691. After that, the next tier on the market is $1,491. So I would say so.
Yeah. And then the epics are, usually you won't see an epic below $100. So
it's fascinating. And so this is tied to, as you mentioned, the Banano token, which is BAN. And so does each one of these cards, is it essentially a wallet and you could store Banano tokens on this card or something? Because you mentioned it's tied to an address. Like,
Yeah.
what's the correlation?
So if you look at the back of the card, it gives you the Banano address for that particular image. Now, obviously, you know, with NFTs, the way the template works, every one of these is going to have that same address. So you could send Banano to there, but you're never going to be able to get it because you don't have the private keys to that address. That said, if you one of the main wallets that we use is called Callium. So if you go in there and you fire up an account, an address, and look it up, you'll have a monkey associated with that address. And every single monkey is a little different between all the color combinations for the furs and the eyes. And they have accessories. So, you know, some have sunglasses, some have cigars. But yeah, you'll have your own CryptoMonkey for your address. And then when they make the cards, there is an address associated to each CryptoMonkey for the cards as well.
Nice.
The cards aren't automatically generated like the standard, you know, address monkeys. They're all custom, and then they tie an address to it.
Well, you guys are now partnering up with Alien Worlds to be able to do monkey mining. And I want to pull up my screen here if I can find the right one. I have too many things going on here. Let's see. In Alien Worlds, let me show you this first, so you can see monkey mining behind him there. I'm going to pull up.
There you go, monkey mining.
This screen that has the planet and coordinates for doing mining on Alien Worlds. Maybe you can tell people what this is here.
Yeah, so right now all of the land is on Neri. So these are all the coordinates for Neri, and there's a lot of different land types on there. So there's fast recharge, slow recharge, and those familiar with Alien Worlds, you know, the top left corner is how much Trillium you can earn. The bottom right is how lucky you are for getting NFTs. And so Alien Worlds is coming out with a way for landowners to drop their own NFTs along with the Alien Worlds NFTs. Now, that's not quite ready on the Alien Worlds side, but CryptoMonkeys, we're getting ahead of the curve. So we're doing it manually now. If you go and you mine on any of our CryptoMonkey lands, you are going to get a chance to get a CryptoMonkey, and a pretty good chance for our early miners. And the more you mine there, the more chances you have at cards and at better cards. And the more you stake to the planet Neri, also the better chance you have at getting nicer cards. So if you go in there and you stake a bunch to Neri and you do a bunch of mining on the CryptoMonkeys lands, you will get CryptoMonkeys most likely showing up in your wallet. Right now, since we're doing it all manually, we're running distribution like maybe once a week.
Okay, because I've been doing it for probably 5 days, and I haven't noticed any monkeys yet in mine. But
yes,
am I doing this right? So I'm in Neri. I'm in the
Yep.
tree forest. I'm on, what is it, 35.5, the coordinates.
Yep.
I've got my my tool here, my all three tools ready, and I click mine.
Yep.
And there we go. We have succeeded. And I noticed I'm getting a lot less Trillium when I'm mining on this planet with the monkeys.
Yeah, so that's for two reasons. One, we were way more popular off the bat than we may thought we were going to be. So just a couple numbers. You know, we're still really rolling it out and stuff, and we've already had 1,000+ different accounts mine on our 4 pieces of land. And we've had over 50,000 separate mining events.
Wow.
So people
this is the first time I've pulled a this is a rare card, right? This is the first time I've pulled a rare from a mine.
There you go. Well, CryptoMonkeys is good luck for you, man. It seems that way. So so not only did you get that rare, but by mining on that land and by staking Teneri, you are going to be getting chances at CryptoMonkeys. And so The more you mine, the more you stake, the more rare the CryptoMonkeys you'll get, the more CryptoMonkeys you'll get. So being a regular miner and staker there will make a big deal for you getting those. And
So I
that's
should
why,
unstake from the other planets and put them all in Neri. Is that what you're saying?
you know, this is not financial advice, but
Well, you're saying I have a better chance of getting better monkey.
so yes, you will have a better chance of getting a monkey. And also the more that gets staked to Neri, the more daily trillium that planet gets. And so your trillium mining will actually become more profitable. So stake away to Neri and make more trillium and make more CryptoMonkeys. So
Speaking Chinese to me over here, I don't quite get it, but I am studying Mandarin because our new overlords require it. But I do find it interesting. So I'm actually logging into Alien Worlds now. I got a bunch of Alien Worlds cards. I've not actually done any mining on that yet. So I think there might be a learning curve for some folks who out there maybe who haven't done that at all. Is there a great resource out there that you would recommend for folks or maybe starting their mining journeys on Alien Worlds with monkeys?
So I actually made one myself because there was a lot of confusion about it. And I made a NFT and then I just distributed it freely. I did a drop and I dropped 2,000 of them out there to the Alien Worlds community. And they are all out there around there. If anybody wants to get a hold of me,
or maybe send us a link to the template and then we can literally find it. And then we could show them how to click this, and then you can find those on the market, so you could snag one. It's
yeah. And you can also go to I have a website, Upland Comics, that links to all of that stuff, so you can get it there. I had talked to Jonah, and he's actually like, "Yeah, man, maybe you should charge a little bit for this because I guess when you give them away for free, the botting accounts go nuts with them." So I had set it up for now it's just like one wax, but I'm happy to give them out. If anybody just gets a hold of me, I'll mint you one. I'm not actually looking to.
Oh, very nice. So you guys should join the Telegram. And speaking of free, you have a free CryptoMonkey NFT to give away.
Yeah, so we are giving away both Banano and CryptoMonkeys. So there is a form. Joel, I think you have the link to the form.
Yeah, I actually have a short link for you guys wherever you're listening. There's only 199 of these, so it's first come, first serve. Go to nifty.show/monkeys, and that should take you right to the form. I'll go ahead and test that right here by going to nifty.show/monkeys, and it shows this is the right form because I already filled it out. And because I want my monkey, damn it. Nifty.show/monkeys. You guys got to be fast. There's only 199 of them.
Yeah. And if you have a Banano wallet, put your Banano address in too, and you'll get some free Banano.
Oh, isn't that nice?
That's nice. And Banano, the BAN token, is that an Ethereum based token or what is that? What chain? Oh, it's built on Nano.
It's a fork of Nano.
Fork of Nano.
It's its own chain. And it is a fork of Nano. So it's fast, it's free. It's on a number of exchanges. And if you want to learn more about Banano, just go to banano.how. And that gives you links to everything. What is Banano? It gives you the links to the Callium mobile wallet. There's Banano Vault, which is a web-based wallet. There's on Reddit, there's Banano Jobs. So you can do little micro tasks and just earn money. The whole idea for both CryptoMonkeys and Banano is to get as wide a distribution network as possible to just give it away. So just by being part of the community, you will get CryptoMonkeys, you will get Banano, and then the value sets itself. The value is what people think it's worth. And so, our biggest card sale was over $2,000 for the Blue Wizard. We just recently came out with a Blue Wizard card. You guys all know the Blue Wizard, right? So it was a card for him, and he bought some off the market. The most expensive one was over $2,000, and we're actually auctioning one off. It'll be on auction next week on Atomic Hub. You can look for it. And it's to raise money for St. Jude's, for cancer research for the St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Good cause.
That is really good.
We've talked to you guys about doing another card with Blockchain Heroes as well. So
yep, totally.
Appreciate you coming on, man. Thanks for sharing CryptoMonkeys.cc. Join the Telegram and fill out the form to get your free CryptoMonkey card at nifty.show/monkeys. Recurrier crypto. That's what, if you were French, it'd be Recurrier. Au revoir, my friend.
Sadly, no. A little bit of German background, no French.
Yeah. It reminds me of a little bit of like if Doge had an NFT gamification element to it, right? So it's like, it's kind of a coin it was kind of a fork, but this right here has a really cool niche where it's got this interesting artwork. And in some cases, the artwork is worth way more than the daily volume of the Banano token, which is interesting. Yeah. So you guys got some steam going over there. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. It's absolutely a meme economy, totally like Doge. You can go to the Banano Discord. If you make some funny memes, they'll reward you with Banano. And you go to the CryptoMonkeys Discord, make some funny memes. You'll earn yourself a crypto monkey. It's a full meme economy, so get in it. If you're a meme, this is your thing.
Full meme economy.
All right, man. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks so much. I had a great time, guys.
Awesome. Take care, buddy.
Bye.
Moving on, Sir Lord Travis, from monkeys to trying to think of something that starts with M. I don't have something that starts with M for this guy. Maramy Morn is with Bitcoin Origins. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, brother. A few projects have created as much buzz and sensation on the Wax blockchain as Bitcoin Origins. You guys released, you're in series 1. You released Moment 1, the white paper creation. You released Moment 2, the Genesis block. And your sales go like that. I mean, it's crazy how quickly the blocks go and how much the cards and blocks go for in the second market. Your third moment is coming up in 7 days and 20 hours. You guys can see the countdown clock at btcorigins.com. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so this next moment's really exciting in the sense that it is, highlighting really a very historic moment in the history of Bitcoin. Is it when Travis and I started the Bad Crypto podcast? Exactly. That's
one of the further moments. That's like moment number like 22 or something.
What was that? August 2017 or so?
July.
Oh, I was close.
It's never going to be a moment. It's okay.
That's funny. No, so this moment here, moment 3, is the first transaction. So the transaction from Satoshi to Hal Finney, really important in the sense that this really laid the groundwork for everything that came thereafter, because it proved that it could work and that Bitcoin could actually be sent from one individual to another, thus fulfilling the peer-to-peer payment network that it was created to be. So for us, this is a pretty significant moment, even though, comparatively to Bitcoin Pizza Day, Mt. Gox and all this stuff, it's not as exciting or talked about per se, but equally important.
And you and I had a moment back in, I think, October of 2017, way back in the day. I was given a presentation there at your former place of work. And it's been fun to watch your evolution since then of how you got in the space and started figuring out this whole crypto world. And here we are. And it's like, the progression of this is interesting. It's like, oh, here we are. Oh, Bitcoin and crypto's interesting. CryptoKitties pops out, and then this NFT world starts exploding. And here we all are at the beginnings of this huge, huge space. So what do you think the future holds for NFTs, brother?
Man, I mean, I think we're so early, and I know I've said this on a previous podcast, but I mean, I feel like it's getting into Bitcoin in 2011. We're so early that we have the opportunity and the unique opportunity to define the future of what this space becomes. You guys are innovating like crazy with your Nifty box and, gifting and, working with Wax, and we're innovating and trying things in digital scarcity and trying to find models that can be replicatable so others can come in and also equally succeed and take part of this large pie that, once again, is just getting started. You're starting to see what's happening with the masses when the masses come in. People that don't necessarily know what blockchain and crypto is, and realizing that, and I've said this before too, I personally feel that NFTs are the killer app that crypto and blockchain have been waiting for, right? We've been talking about that. You and I, all three of us have been at how many conferences over the years where we heard people, they're on stage saying the same thing. Bitcoin's going to succeed when, it's easy, when you don't realize that you're utilizing some underlying difficult and, complex technology. Well, Nifty Gateway, as I've said before too, is one of those things to where it's built, on the Ethereum blockchain in terms of the NFTs that are comprised within their platform, but they're working with artists that weren't a part of blockchain before, and they're tapping into their fan base and creating an experience that's so easy to use, which is why they're so successful and why people like Beeple can come in and sell $3.5 million of NFTs in a short amount of time, because you can pay with a credit card, and the wallet in which you store the NFTs on is just your profile, right? So you don't even know, like most of the people don't even know they're using a wallet, but it is a wallet. It's a crypto wallet, but it looks like a profile. So they made it really, really easy. And you look at Dapper Labs and what they're doing with NBA Top Shot, they did something similar. They made it really easy for true NBA fans, not crypto fans, NBA fans to come in and, take part in this movement, take part in the NFT side of things, highlight these moments in NBA history, collect their favorite players, and it's easy. And that's why they've made over $10 million doing so in a short amount of time. It's really incredible to see.
I have to know, are we your daddies? Did we, when you saw what we did with Blockchain Heroes, was that the catalyst that inspired you to look further into creating NFTs? So I never really asked you that. I know we did our thing before you did your thing, and we've been advisors on Coin Genius.
Look, I always try to follow, they say stand on the shoulder of giants, right? You guys were innovators and early in the space. And, I listened to you guys and your podcast very early on before I even met Travis. And it was just so serendipitous that he was speaking at the event that I was at. So yeah, you guys have really set the bar and taken this industry a long way. And when you guys came and spoke at our conference, Collective Intelligence, if you remember, we had that NFT panel, and then you guys did a second day breakout session on NFTs. And it was that moment that blew my mind, because when somebody said that there was this digital universe, right, this fully immersive virtual world, and not only are people in the virtual world, there's a lot of people in it. It's driven by NFTs. And then when this is when the light bulb went off. When you guys were talking about, and I can't remember who brought it up on your panel, somebody said that in Decentraland, as an example, some of the plots or the areas were being rented out. And I said, well, hold on a second. So you're saying that there's a virtual world and somebody's making rent like they do in the real world if you own an apartment building? They said, yes. And I said, well, why would somebody do that? And it makes sense. They said, well, that's where the traffic is at. There's a lot of eyes on that area. So think about it. If you're an artist or like somebody like Aveza of the world, right? They want to put their art and promote and advertise what they do in a place where most people are. And that just happens to be in this virtual world. That's when it just blew my mind. And I realized, getting into then GPK, seeing and taking part in that first sale, missing out on the second sale completely because there was issues, right? And realizing on the third sale when they sold out in 9 minutes or so, or like an hour, I can't remember exactly, and how you could make a couple $100,000 as GPK getting into the space. And they made that in like 9 minutes. And it was just such a frenzy. I couldn't even believe what was going on. And I said, you know what? This space is going to be way bigger, because I come from a world of digital marketing consulting, similar to you guys, right? And I worked with some of the biggest brands in the world and advised them on how to utilize technology to innovate and create closer relationships with their customers. So I see this as a medium in which brands, musicians, and everybody can create closer connections with their fan base, with their customers in a way like never before. Because for the first time ever, you can give ownership to that person. You can create any experience you want, a video, a 3D object, or whatever. They own it, and it's almost like they're taking part in the success of what they're following. And I think that's game changing.
That's beautiful. Now you're doing something with Bitcoin Origins that when we first launched Blockchain Heroes, one of the things that we thought about doing was taking, and this was near the end of the game, and I think I asked Joel about it, and then we talked about it. We said, no, dude, we can't do that right now. But what we were thinking was we released cards in our set that were the smoke cards, the one of ones, and we didn't tell anybody they were going to be on there. And what we thought was about maybe putting one character of a Bitcoin private address on there and maybe giving away half a Bitcoin or something. This was in August of 2020. So Bitcoin was, was maybe 10 grand or something at that point. So maybe we're giving away $5 grand. and then we were like, no, we just don't have the time to do it. And then everybody's not going to find those cards. And so we opted not. And you guys are actually doing something similar where you're giving away a full Bitcoin within Bitcoin Origins somehow. What is the mechanism of that? Because I don't know that I fully understood that yet.
Yeah, so at the end of the final moment, so we have 15 moments, as you alluded to earlier. We've released 2. We're on our 3rd moment now. They typically release every 30 to 45 days, depending on when the community comes together and unlocks the puzzle, which unlocks the next moment. So this is what's really unique about what we're doing is we're building something to where the community literally has no choice but to come together, because one person single-handedly cannot solve this, because certain people are going to have cards with one clue and they can't do it unless they bring it all together, talk about it in the community, and solve this puzzle. So yes, at the end, all of this culminates into one person finding the key to unlock 1 Bitcoin, which as of right now, obviously is quite a bit of money, over 30K. Who knows where that will be in terms of the price at moment 15.
Yeah, you guys make these cards available, these element cards. I don't know, you put them out for sale and I just buy them because I want all the things you're producing. You can see I've got, several blocks here from, these are actually, I have one of the remaining 5 unopened 4 megabyte blocks from moment 1 here. But
are you going to open it?
Nope.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
Okay, well, we have something called a block reward, and you can only find them in the 4 megabyte blocks. And that block reward redemption is happening literally right now. It started on Wednesday. It ends today at 10 p.m. Pacific time. And if you redeem it, you have the ability to get an extremely rare card. And if you look back at moment 1, we actually are doing it blind this time, so we're not showing what it is. And there's some special stuff up our sleeve for those who choose to redeem. But in moment 1, it was what we called our combined card. Which is basically all 3 pieces of our original art of our narrative base cards all in one piece.
Are you
And
telling
really
me
incredible.
I should open it? Are you an NFT advisor?
It's literally your prerogative, whatever you think is best. I'm just letting you know it's an option.
So is that for all 3 of them, the 1, the 2, and the 4 megabyte block, or just the 4?
Only the 4 megabyte block with the golden block reward that's inside. The silver
Oh,
ones
you're
are not the ones
teasing
that
me.
are
Guys, what do I do here? Do I open up this block here or not?
Or do you hold it? So this is something that's really interesting. We really wanted to model a lot of this after Bitcoin, right? So in theory, with the expansion of the network, because it's a highly scarce set, one would theorize and assume that as the network expands, the value of the assets would inherently increase along with that, correct? So that's the same thing with Bitcoin. In the same way, it's about choice. This block that you're looking at right now, Joel, you have an opportunity to hodl it and bet on the fact that this might be worth, like the Blue Wizard might have said, $1 million in 10 years, or you can choose to open it and redeem it, knowing that there's very valuable cards and a block reward inside, to which maybe you're going to get something very special. So the choice is on you, and it's the same as a Bitcoin person in 2011, 2010, when it went up to 100 and then went down to 40, what did they do? Do they hodl through it, or do they sell for a little bit of profit?
Everybody in the YouTubes is saying, open it. They're egging me on. Do it.
Yeah, of course they are. But
if it was theirs, would they do it?
There's only 5 remaining.
Yeah. I think I'm going to hodl it. I think I'm going to take door number 2, not door number 1, Monty Hall. And I'm just going to leave it sitting there because, you just gave the analogy of the earliest Bitcoin. And if you had hodled your earliest Bitcoin, you'd be like, damn. So.
Yeah, when you could buy Bitcoins at pennies. I always think of that. It's like one of those deals like in 2011 and the economic crash and all that stuff had happened. And I was spending all this money on gold and silver when I could have been buying up cheap ass Bitcoin instead. I'm an idiot. So,
Well, how do you think all the people feel that went to those early conferences? And I think the Wizard said this last time, where they just had little pieces of paper and they would give away, Bitcoin here and there, and people just throw them in the trash just like it was a flyer. Like, how do you think they feel?
Right.
I mean, they had it in their hands. It's almost like losing 50 Bitcoin on a computer. Like, it was in your hands.
Ouch.
You could have gone through and just picked up all the papers and be like, oh, I'm going to grab this one. I'm grabbing this one.
Yeah.
I'm snagging this one.
Right. If you could turn back time. So do you have some previews that you can share with us, Jeremy, for moment 3? Some world premieres?
One thing I do want to say, and you guys didn't even tell me to do this, pay me to do this or anything. I'm just doing this because I truly am an NFT collector. I'm a hodler. I've taken a part in NBA Top Shot, Topps, GPK, alien world, like anything that you can take part in, I'm a huge fan. So I just received this not that long ago because I didn't check my mail for a while. I just received, oh, you can't even see it.
Turn
If
off
you can
your
barely see
virtual
it,
background.
it's the virtual background, but if you can't see it, it's the
You put
physical
it in front
deck
of
of
your face.
Blockchain Heroes cards, the Titan deck.
Oh, you just got the Titan deck.
Just received this, so it was really cool. Haven't opened it up in the plastic, but I see, the
Yeah.
Genesis card
You
on
do
top.
want to open it up
Beautiful.
because there's a Q. So it's basically there's 3 seals on the thing. There's the outside seal. Then you open it up. There's another. Well, there's a paper. There's a plastic around it. All right, there you go.
Yeah, I did
Wait a
that
second. Did you just? You might want to.
Uh-oh. Shoot.
Yeah.
I already claimed them, so I'm good, right?
Oh, you already claimed me. Yeah, that's
I already
good.
claimed them. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
hadn't already
fine.
claimed them, somebody was like, "Oh shit, refine, snapshot."
That's
Oh
really
yeah.
funny. I didn't even
Oh yeah,
think
no,
about
that's
that.
good. Somebody
Yeah.
was trying to own you already.
Yeah, but that's really cool. So anyway, just throwing that out there. In terms of, let's go back to where we were talking about. So teasers, I might have to take off my background. I put my background on because I'm in my car trying to make this happen here.
Well, you did great.
For those of you who know Carl, tell him to stop calling me.
Carl, stop calling.
Come on, Carl. All right, so
Jimmy's in
no
the car,
virtual
Carl.
background. Okay,
There you go.
here we go. So I'm going to show you guys this real quick on my phone.
Is this a world premiere right here?
This is a world premiere. I've teased this a few times on our Telegram channel. When I see a lot of people in the community that are on and I'm just feeling froggy in the middle of the night, I stay up way too late, sometimes 2, 3, 4 in the morning. I'll just flash something on Telegram and I take it off real quick and I say, whoops. So the people that were actually looking get little sneak peeks here and there. It's fun stuff that we like to do. This is a world premiere at this moment. Let's see if I can get it here. This is the anonymous version of one of the cards.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, lightning. Nice.
So I don't
Good.
know if you see what's happening in the background there.
Oh, dude, look at that. That is really cool. It almost looks like a Tesla coil thing.
Let me see if it catches what happens in the background here. Oh, yep, it does. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to try to angle it. Look what happens there in the background.
Oh, yeah, you see the lightning popping out.
Nice.
That is
the-
Tesla coilish.
The figure is coming in the background there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. You see him.
And that's badass.
So that's the anonymous card, and this is, compliments of Black Math, one of our partners. But to your point with those key cards are becoming very, very important. And Gidim has alluded to this. And one person realized very recently, Gark, in our community, how important those key cards were because they had the right key card and they were able to do something with it. And they unlocked the ability to get this extremely rare piece that I think is probably one of the most beautiful cards. It's a Kingfisher card that we've
is
released.
Beautiful.
And, this is something that we continue to put out, is just put out really unique, cool content, stuff that that really resonates with people. And, we're excited because there's a lot of tricks up our sleeve for moment 3. I think people thought they had it figured out, but I don't think they have yet. So
Yeah.
it's going to
Hey,
be
question
interesting
on
to
this.
show off
What
stuff.
is the what are the buying limits going to be? Because we know that on number 2 or on the first one that I participated in, that you could literally buy as many as you wanted. There was no limits, and they didn't catch on immediately, right?
Yeah.
But then people started realizing what was going on, and then the second one went on, and the four block, boom, those were gone. But the 1 of 1 blocks, those kind of took a while.
Lasted
and
3
then-
days. Yeah.
In the second moment, it was like boom, and those were mostly gone. The first blocks were gone, and then each block, it was like nanoseconds that it took for the 4 megabyte blocks to go. So we were chatting with you guys, and so what is the limitation? So I know one time on the 1 megabyte blocks, how many can you buy at a time? Is there limits, and what does that look like for moment 3?
Yeah, sure. So officially announcing this here for the first time. A lot of people have been asking. So we've come to a decision in terms of, always just trying to find the happy medium of what's fair to the community. How do you combat bots, with cooldown periods and CAPTCHAs and different things like that. So we definitely have measures put in place because a lot of people were pretty pissed off that they couldn't get in. But I will say, and I've said this to our community, this is the nature of an extremely highly scarce set that we have, right? Is people are going to miss out. People are going to be upset because there's just not a lot of cards, right? This is not hundreds of thousands. We're talking about thousands of cards and potentially a lot of people that want to come in and buy. So for our next set, the 1 megabyte block is going to be a limit of 5 per wallet with a cooldown period of only 1 minute. So it's possible that you're able to get more than 5. And then for the next one, for the 2 megabyte block, it's a limit of 2 every 1 minute. And then for the 4 megabyte block, obviously it's a limit of 1. So we've tripled the supply of the first block, doubled the supply of the last. The 2 megabyte block, and the 4 megabyte block did about 1.5, where there's about 63 of those in total. So it's always going to be the most highly coveted, scarce out of the set.
Beautiful.
Now, is that going to continue with these, if you're going by Bitcoin standards, then there's this halving and block doubling that takes place. And it seems like you're increasing the supply with each moment, just like Bitcoin supply is increasing. Are we going to get to a point where, moment 15 is there's millions of cards available? How are you going to do that?
I have to pick up my kids in 2 seconds here, so I'm going to have to get going. But
he's begging out. He's like, well, look at the time.
All right, guys, I have to go. No, seriously.
Out.
If you guys saw this carpool line here at school, if I don't get in front, I'm done. I'm sitting here for an hour and a half. It's crazy. So the last thing I'll say about that is, we're not going to get to millions of cards. Think about Bitcoin in terms of, yes, there's halvings, there's forks, there's difficulty adjustments. Think about it. We're mining blocks, or in theory with our blocks, are similar to packs. You're mining a block. So there could be some interesting things that come down the pipe. But we're always trying to figure out what is the happy medium, once again, to protect the value, to make sure that our community is expanding at a healthy rate. So we're going to continue testing and iterating, just like all the other folks, just like you guys have, right? Always testing and figuring out what works. And I'm sure we'll make mistakes along the way, and we'll figure out how to improve. But for us, it's about telling this incredible story about Bitcoin, doing it through these beautifully artistic cards with Mute Illustration and Paul Jenkins helping us tell the story, and bringing more people into the world of crypto and Bitcoin through educating through these NFTs. And if we're accomplishing that, then I think, we can't do any wrong, so we're just going to keep down that path and continue to innovate. And you'll see in moment 3 some of the innovation and things we've done, and just continue contributing to this awesome community.
Love it, brother. Great
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Congratulations, and
Thank you,
good
guys.
luck on moment 3.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
be
you,
there.
guys. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate
Family
it.
first. Go get your kiddos, brother.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Talk
Bye.
to you soon. Wow, Trav, I know we're going to be lining up for some of those blocks. I just can't bring myself to open up that 4 megabyte block. I mean, I know there's rewards inside, but there's rewards outside too.
Well, there could be something in it. There could not be something in it. Imagine you take all this anticipation, you open it up, and there's a turd in there. And you're like, damn, I
An
was
actual
hoping that there was
turd.
something golden, and it was
It's a steaming pile of crap.
yeah, it's literally the one of one turd. And you're like, no, but then you're like, wait a second, it's one of one, so maybe it would be worth a lot.
Got some more things to cover with you guys. By the way, thanks for watching wherever you are watching, whether on YouTube, Theta, the Facebook group, on Periscope, on Bad Crypto. We appreciate you. Make sure you do subscribe to the audio version, and that's the place you can go review the podcast for us and bring more attention to NFTs. The first thing I want to talk about, Travis, is Wax is doing NFT awards. And if you go to nifty.show/awards, it will take you to this form. This form right here, where you can vote for your favorite NFT projects on the Wax blockchain. You have until February 1st to do it. So go here, put in your Wax wallet address. I've already done this. Put your favorite NFT project on the blockchain here. We hope you'll put Blockchain Heroes, but if it's something else, then that's fine too. Let them know why you chose the project, and then pick a category for it to go in. I've been told from people who are voting for Blockchain Heroes that they've been picking most innovative and best community, but you get to vote one time. So think very carefully, because otherwise Travis might show up at your door and say, how come you didn't vote for Blockchain Heroes?
I will not do that, because we're all just about, delivering delight, as we say, and the rising tide lifts all the boats. And we're just glad to see Wax have such an amazing, thriving community, and vote
Absolutely.
Blockchain Heroes.
So go vote. Nifty.show/awards will take you to the page. Pick your favorite project and say why. And we're going to cover the results of it regardless of what happens. Thing number 2 I want to cover, Travis, is, do you remember a few months ago you introduced me to Top Shot?
The NBA Top Shots?
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess it's blowing up right now. We need to get somebody from NBA Top Shot on the show, but I bought one of those packs. And I may have lost my first NFTs because I've logged in with my email and they're not there. Did they change something?
Not that I know of. I thought I had additional packs that I had unopened because I've been buying some. And normally what I would do is I will open up, if I'll buy, normally you can buy max 5. I'll normally open up 2 or 3 and then like not open up the other 2. But I noticed that my other packs aren't in there in my pack.
See, this is what I'm saying. So I used my email again and I went to, I bought 1 pack and I opened it and I went to my profile, went to the
under collection right there is where they should be.
Yeah. And I've got nothing, but you were there. Remember when I bought them?
Okay. I don't remember, but yeah.
But they're gone.
Okay.
See, it says join September 2020 and whatever I had is no longer here. So I don't know what happened to them. I guess I'll write them because somebody said that some of the cards from back then are going for a good buck, depending on what you have.
I would a bunch of those as well. We have one final other thing to cover. Yeah,
we do. We have another thing to cover. We have been working on a new project that we're going to bring to you guys very soonly. You may have gotten a promotional NFT for it. And it began with an idea that Travis had. And this was right around the time that Bitcoin was hitting, what was it at the time we released that first NFT?
Well, it was the anniversary of it was January 3rd.
January 3rd.
Yeah, Travis, so it was the anniversary. It was leading up to the anniversary, and then the price of Bitcoin went over 34,000 that day. And so I just made a cool card commemorating the price action and the buying power of Bitcoin and how it had increased. And so we released this right there.
34.
Yeah, it was 34,000, and this was just kind of a fun card, a composite image that I had created, and then I created an animated version, just really to grow my own skills and to be testing out some of the different things. And there's some of the other stuff that if you have a Nifty box, you got.
Here we go. This is it right here. So this is the animated one we put out. These were drops for Nifty box members, and there was 100 of these and 200 of the non-animated ones, and people really responded to these. Travis went and he messed around with some more cool Bitcoin images and came up with some really cool looking stuff. And we realized that Bitcoin Origins certainly is commemorating the moments in Bitcoin, and they're doing some really unique things with art, but there's not been an NFT series that is focusing on the price of Bitcoin on these landmark moments. And so we've come up with something.
Yeah, it's really all about that. It's like the buying power of Bitcoin has increased substantially. For example, at the Genesis block in 2009 in January 3rd, Bitcoin was worth nothing. In 2010, Bitcoin was worth 4 cents. And then like the next year, 2011, the price increased over time. And so we went out and found the price of each anniversary. But not only that, but there was like, when was the first time Bitcoin hit $1? When was it the first time Bitcoin hit $100, $1,000, $10,000, right? And what are these new additional price points as we go? Because eventually Bitcoin's going to hit $1 million. So then there's another potential milestone. So every time Bitcoin has a price milestone that increases and talks about the buying power of this digital currency, we're going to commemorate that in kind of a fun, high, kind of a high-end black tie kind of a way. We want to make these really cool. And not only that, but we also are featuring some of the top artists in the crypto space to create these unique pieces. So each of the pieces are going to be created by someone different. And the first one is created by Vesa. He's working on it right now. It's almost done. There'll be 21 of those. And then there'll be one version of that that's just the one of one sort of ultra rare version. And then we're also going to have a special 3D card that will go for sale on Wax. And we may have 100 of those. We may actually open up that to be more of those.
Yeah, the website is thebitcoinelite.com. And we actually decided last night exactly how we're going to do this. But you want to get on here
a little bit so people can see the cool logo I made.
You want to get on, click the request invitation so that you get the invitation's a special commemorative NFT that we're going to send those who's put on the mailing list and put your Wax address in there. It's going to be on the 21st of this month, and it's going to happen at noon Eastern, there's going to be 3 things happening at one time. And we now, after our discussion last night, Travis, we need to edit this right here. But what we're going to do is there's going to be the one piece that is going to be available to everyone for 21 minutes. That's it. It's going to be a 21-minute sale. First come, first serve. So whoever gets in first, it's going to get, the earliest mints. But 21 minutes is the whole sale for this item. And it's going to be this very cool 3D card. Once that 1 minutes is up, they're gone. At the same time, there's going to be 21 of the special commissioned piece. This month is going to be by Veza. We've seen the work in progress. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And the way that's going to work is 21 will be available, and this is going to be a higher price point still to settle in exactly what it's going to be, but there's only 21. And what you do when you'll buy these is you will get an NFT that provides you with the drop. We don't want to mint these in the order that they are purchased. You'll just have one of 21 drop, and then they will be randomly dropped after all 21 of them have been purchased. So even if you get the 21st membership, you could end up with the #1 mint of the super special rare. And then the one unique ultra rare, the 1 of 1, the auction will begin at that moment. So
for 21 hours, it'll be a 21-hour auction, which means that it will end at like 9 a.m. Eastern the next day. Maybe we'll do a 20. I like 21. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll start it a little bit later so that it ends the next day at noon or something. But we'll figure that out. The details are still being sort of hashed out on this. And this is really, we all love Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's a fun thing. And so you can actually join some of the channels. You can go on Instagram. We are Bitcoin NFTs. On Twitter, we're Bitcoin NFTs. And on Telegram, we're Bitcoin NFTs. But that right there is an invite only, I guess, at this point. We're trying to make it exclusive as possible, but inclusive and exclusive combo. We don't want to exclude anybody, but we want to include everyone.
So February 21st will be the day of the first one, and then on the 21st of each month. So this first one is going to be 2009. What was the price on that? Zero.
It's the Genesis block.
The Genesis block. So the price of Bitcoin will be 0. Where do you guys see these? These are going to be so cool. One of the really fun things about this is it's a monthly launch, but it gives us the opportunity to bring different artists to the table, right? So each one of these really unique NFTs is going to have its own feel to it. And I think that's one of the things that makes it really elite, is that these are going to be so unique, especially the 1 of 1s. Oh my gosh. Well, we've seen in progress of what's being put together. Ethereum's, kind of led the way with some really cool stuff. And we want to bring that sensibility to wax, and think you guys are really going to like these.
Well, we were just talking to CryptoMonKeys, and they do 19 mints of their legendary, and the cheapest one on that I could find was what, $600-$700,
right,
for the highest mints. And so these are not going to be cheap NFTs, but they're going to be very valuable. And what's great about it is we give 50% of whatever is sold back to the artist. So Vesa will earn 50% of whatever is brought in from those 21 pieces. And so that's really what it is like, how do we support the community? How do we bring in amazing artists? And so that's a question to you guys. Who are some of those amazing artists that you would love to see create future milestones of Bitcoin's prices through the years? Who do you think has the coolest motif or the coolest design style, aesthetic that you'd love to see beyond it? And then maybe have them, you tweet us at them or send us their Instagram, so we're Bitcoin NFTs everywhere. And so send us a message on that, and we'll reach out to them and see. We do not have the March 21st artist selected yet, and we would choose to do that here shortly. We figure we got, a few weeks to get that knocked out. So we do not have the 2010 artist selected yet, but we are looking at a few folks.
You may have received this item, this NFT here in your box to announce, which is pretty damn badass on its own. And you could read more about the collection here on the back. So the invitation NFT will go to those who sign up on the website at thebitcoinelite.com. There you go.
I'm excited about that because really it started out as a lesson for me to become better at creating different multimedia pieces and just kind of a lesson in stacking skills. And so I think what will end up happening is some of those will probably end up being dropped to the Nifty box holders. We're going to do some really cool stuff for February around love and some fun interactive multimedia stuff for the Nifty box there.
No.
So if you do not have a Nifty box, folks, you got 8 days or so to be able to claim them. And if you hear from Nick, if you hear, I almost called him Nick Bosak, but Ken Bosak, which is funny, is Nick Bosa is a football player. He plays the footballs, but Ken, he says, Bitcoin bro is like, man, this right here is the best thing that he shows folks about NFTs, because he loves it, because you're getting all kinds of random stuff throughout the month. The lowest mints of just like the Bitcoin collection drop went to the folks that are in the Nifty box, and fun stuff pops in this. And if you have been in part of this thing since the beginning, the ROI of this has already paid for itself multiple times over, because we had some promo drops from Bitcoin Origins and some other really cool things that were in there. Yeah. Some dude got a mythic from Alien Worlds by opening up a promo pack. So it's like, there's some really cool stuff that's popping in there. And so,
you have 9 days left to get a Nifty box. This is the subscription that goes through December 31st, 2021. There are, I believe, 8 or 9 King boxes left, which I recommend, because you get more stuff and you get more of the interesting variations. If that's not in your budget, get a Star box. And when you do, you buy these here before the month is out. I'm going to backfill. We have a lot of extra NFTs from drops we've already done this month. So when you get your card to your wallet, after that, you're going to get a welcome pack, and it's a bunch of cool stuff. So your immediate, you're going to get so much just for January. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, it's raining NFTs. We got a lot of cool stuff that is scheduled still. Again, you have 9 days left. This offer expires on January 31st at midnight Eastern time. And then we are going to burn the remaining memberships. That's it. They will be gone, and you will not be able to buy another one retail from us. You'll only be able to go to the secondary market to find one. So,
and they'll be definitely overpriced on the secondary market, because that's how the secondary market works. But yeah, we're going to burn them. And so this right here has been a test to see how we wanted to do this. And starting in January of 2022, there'll be a whole new Nifty box that'll open up a whole lot of other stuff. But imagine the innovations that are going to happen in 2021, and we've only just begun. And I want to say thank you, folks, for tuning in and being part of this great community.
Yeah, and listen to Bad Crypto Podcast on Sunday, because we've got an interview with Bradley Miles from tryroll.com. We are rolling out our own social money. It's called the Hero Token. And if you listen to the show, as soon as it comes out, you might be able to claim some Hero Token for free. And then next week on the Nifty Show, if you're here with us live, we're going to give you Hero Token. And it's we still haven't announced how you're going to be able to use that social money, but we've got the Nifty Show, we've got the Bad Crypto Podcast, we've got Blockchain Heroes, we've got the Nifty Box, and so many other projects we're working on. We're going to look for ways to bring value to you guys that are here in the community, that are our social money holders. So you're going to want Hero. $Hero is the token. You can actually, I think you can actually look it up now on Etherscan.
You can, and it's on Uniswap, I guess.
And it's on Uniswap. Although we need liquidity. Yeah. So we haven't created a liquidity pool yet.
Yeah. Most likely will. Awesome stuff, folks. So again, if you want to check out Bitcoin Elite, it's thebitcoinelite.com. You can go there and get a request an invitation. And remember, check out Bitcoin Origins. That's going on sale I guess what? Next Saturday, it seems
Yeah.
like 7 days plus hours. Yeah. So sometime next Saturday, you're going to want to be in front of your computer for that one because those blocks go quick. And then it's ridiculous what ends up normally happening on the secondary market on those. And big shout out to CryptoMonKeys.cc for coming on the show today. We appreciate you guys. Love having amazing guests on this and talking about all the cool things that's happening in the NFT space.
Yeah, and we're getting the buzz from some insiders about what's coming next. The only one that we can publicly talk about right now is Capcom's Street Fighter is coming soon to Wax. We don't have the official date yet, but that's coming soon. And last show we heard from Mark Seal of Topps to tell us that Alien and Mars Attacks is coming soon. I have some other names in my brain buzzing around that I can't share with you yet, but they're awesome. And this thing's just getting ready to blow up. So we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching the Nifty Show today. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the Bad Crypto Podcast, join our Telegram at t.me/BC Heroes. And don't forget to tell Travis how handsome he is, because he likes when people tell him nice words. And be nifty. Thanks, everybody.